Praise the Lord, everyone. It's Sister Alyssa Lynn right back at you. Um, I decided today to switch it up a little bit because normally when I do my speaking, I don't do it on live like this where you can see me. One of the reasons why I don't is because I am very facial expressive, and sometimes that gives me away in a way that I don't want it to. So I tend to not do these. But I thought today, since it was a new day for me in school, and I thought, just try this. So today I just wanted to share with you how awesome God really is. I am here in my dorm room and I would show it to you, except my stuff is everywhere because it's just me. So I am tired, so everything's everywhere. So I'm sorry you can't see my dorm room. But I got up this morning. I couldn't sleep, out of excitement and all that. So, but I got up this morning and I read my scripture, went to class. Went to walk, and of course I'm using my crutch because I knew it was a distance to go, and took me a 10-minute walk took me about 25 minutes to get there. And it's funny because one sister wanted to show me the right way to go because she had been here before and I wasn't sure where the building was, so she was going to show me the way to go. And she was like, I will point you in the right direction, but I said, sweetheart, I'm fine. You go right on ahead, because she wanted to make it before breakfast. It's very interesting is that they do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it's only for 1 hour. And I guess it's because it's summer hours. So, and there's not as many students on campus. I mean, I don't even think, well, as far as my part is concerned, I think they got 80, and they have a basketball camp here, and I don't know how they feed them or not because these are young kids, and there's probably about maybe 80 of them. So I know it's not like a full campus. So you only get to do these breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an hour. Well, those of you that know me know that I have an appetite issue. I don't always have a big appetite because of the cancer and how the cancer is. I don't always eat a lot. So for lunch, they gave us pizza, which I thought was so nasty, and I couldn't eat everything. But God, in his awesome ways, he pre-knows what's going to happen. And I think that's what makes it so important that we make sure we're listening to what he's telling us to do and following it. I was a little hesitant about, I wasn't hesitant about coming. I was a little hesitant because my husband and my aunt insisted that I don't drive up here, that I don't be up here by myself. So I've been blessed to have and I'm not going to go in great detail, but I am blessed that I am accompanied. I have a chaperone, so to speak, with me this week, and it has been a blessing, and it's only day one. I mean, because I was so tired, and my chaperone decided to, we were supposed to go out to eat, but I was just too tired to go out to eat. So she decided that she texted me, and I didn't answer text fast enough. But that was because I was sleeping. So she called me and she said, you need to eat something because you don't want your sugar, and because I'm a diabetic too. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Okay. And I knew she was at a restaurant, and I was like, I don't want any of that food because to me that's just too heavy food and I'm not going to eat it all. And I was like, well, maybe just a sandwich from someplace or something. And she was like, oh, how about Subway? So did all that, and I thought about it, and then she brought me her cooler that she had in her car so I can keep water, so I'm drinking water, so I stay hydrated. And it's amazing to me how he knew that she needed to be here. He knew that I was going to run into these difficulties. The difficulties that I'm having is, it is the first time I've spent this kind of day. I got up at 6:30, got ready for class, went to class, all day in class. And yes, you're sitting most of the time. Well, some of the time, because then they have us going to different rooms for different stuff. But I didn't realize how intense. Now, I understood the reading and the teaching was going to be intense, but I didn't realize how intense it was going to be on my body. And let me tell you, God is so good. He's just good because He knew that I was going to have this kind of day. He knew that I was going to need the assistance that I needed. Because if I'd have came up here by myself, I wouldn't be doing this video. I'd probably be still in the bed, passed out, wondering if I can complete this week. Because honestly, walking back from class to my dorm room, I was like, Lord, can I do this? And the first thing, I just love Him. First thing He said is, greater is He that is you than He's in the world. What are you thinking? Yes, you can do this. This is what God has called you to do. He will give you the strength to do it. And it made me think about how many times we walk away from our dreams, or we walk away from what God has called us to do because we had a hard moment and we didn't press on, and we didn't press forward, or we didn't try to move harder according to His will and His way. Or we didn't ask Him. Because as I was walking, trust, I was asking Him, are you sure I can do this? I'm like, Lord, I can do the studying. I know I can do that. I can do the learning and the understanding of the processes. I know I can do that. Lord, but this walk is like, oh my goodness, So it was funny because I'm literally thinking this in my head, and I stopped at one point and sat down in a nice little shaded area. And then there was another little shaded area, and I said, no, you're just going to keep pressing on. You're going to keep walking, because I'm walking with the crutch that I use, kind of use like a cane, because it gives me a little bit more stability when I'm walking longer distance. And it's a nice walk, and it's a beautiful campus. But when you're faced with these kind of issues, it's a nice little walk. And I went, I have to come back here next summer. Next summer, I might bring the scooter and rent the scooter, and because this, y'all, I'm telling you, I probably lost 10 pounds today between the heat and the walk. But it's the goodness and the grace of God that I thought, you know what, Lord, you are giving me the strength to continue to press forward and move forward in my dream. You are giving me the strength. You are giving me the encouragement. You are blessing me with people in my path to help me. The people that I met today is just so awesome, and being able to share, because I'm at a Christian college. So a lot of the people here that are in my class are Christians or professing Christians. So it's really, really cool talking to them. And we break down into smaller groups. And my one group is just 3 of us. And it just the one session breakdown that we did was like totally awesome. And I thank God for it. I have to tell myself I might want to not talk so much. But it's just fun. It's really fun to be able to talk with other adults who are passionate about what you're passionate about, and about being able to be there for people and to help people. It was just a blessing. But then to realize that God is in it makes it all the more special, because you know that He's leading you. And I guess today, I know I said yesterday about the dreams, but I guess today I really just want to reiterate the dream. God has given all of us a purpose and for our lives, and dreams and visions for us to do. And sometimes it gets hard to do them, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever He's called you to do. Lean on Him, look to Him, trust Him, because He'll see you through it. And there was a moment when I was walking through, and I was like, I don't know, I might have to go home. Lord, I don't know if I can do this. And my next thought was, Lord, but I don't want to quit. Lord, I need your strength, because I don't want to quit. I don't want to give up. I haven't even been here I only took one day of a class, Lord. I need your strength. And I thank God for that, because I had enough sense to come back to my room and lay down. And I'm going to, when I'm done here, upload this and then lay down again, and probably for the night, because it's after 9. But just the ability to know that when I call on him and I ask of him, he's right there. He's hearing us. He hears you. He cares. The key for me, and probably for most of us, is, do we hear him speaking back? Do we know that he's speaking to us? Do we hear what he is telling us to do? Because as I'm walking back, I could hear God telling me, you can do this. I've given you the strength. This is the path I've given you to walk. You can walk this. Walk according to my will and my way. Do as I tell you to do. So walk back to your room and lay down. I mean, literally plain as day, I could hear that in my spirit saying, this is what you need to do. And then I was telling my chaperone that if I said my concern was, I really wanted to spend some time with some of my classmates. And my husband, love him, he's like, well, pray and ask the Lord to give you strength so you can spend time with your classmates. So I did. But I said, you know what, Lord, and I told my chaperone, you know what, even if I can't do that, I'll be thankful to get through the week. It'll be a huge accomplishment for me to get through this week. It really will be. I haven't done anything like this type of time-consuming thing for 6 years now, because I haven't worked for 6 years. And yeah, it's different when you're home, and it's different when if I chose not to go to the store that day, I didn't have to go. If I chose not to leave the house that day, I didn't have to. But I don't have that option here. So I thank God for giving me the strength. I thank God for showing me that I can do this. And I thank God for reminding me that if he gives us a dream, he won't leave us. He will give us the strength to get through. So I want to encourage you today that whatever dream he has given you, don't give up. Don't stop believing it. Keep moving forward, looking to him, asking for his guidance, and trusting him. Trusting him. That's what got me back to this room today, was trusting that God would give me the strength to walk all the way back to this room and lay on that bed. And I literally did that. I walked in the room and fell on the bed and texted everybody and said, I'm back in my room. I mean, to update them on my day, but it just to relax my body. And it is a good thing. And it is truly a reminder to me, the importance to walk with God, to trust God, and to let him lead and direct your path. That's all I got for you today. I'm sure I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably going to do something every day just because this is such an important week for me. I want to share. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and may God continue to bless you and keep you. Once again, I'm Sister Alyssa Lynn, bringing it to you live from Messiah College. Bye.